Girl, y'all won't believe fans just exposed Ice Spice for allegedly selling her soul for fame. So, it looks like Ice Spice has a lot of explanation to give because fans just uncovered how she allegedly sold her soul in exchange for fame, and girl, and y'all won't believe who she sacrificed. I'm not gonna lie, Ice Spice's sudden rise to the top has raised a lot of eyebrows. Considering her lyrical strength and artistry, it's not hard to see that her fame and millions of streams didn't come without a price, but then fans are starting to connect the dots that she may have sold her soul for fame, or at least she is an industry plant, because the way her career has exploded in less than 5 years is strange. I mean, while social media has given upcoming artists a platform to showcase their artistry, we've seen female rappers who are better than Ice Spice, but still didn't get the level of fame and success she got, and also bagging collaborations with artists like Nicki Minaj, Taylor Swift, while she rated as a mid-rapper by many. For those that might not be aware, Ice Spice started her music career while in college, regularly posting her freestyles on social media. Music producer Riot noticed one of her freestyles and reached out to her, hoping to convince her to take music more seriously. He sent her some of his beats, and since she had dropped out of college in her sophomore year, she decided to take Riot's offer. They then began making music together. TikTok contributed largely to Ice Spice's success because her video in the Bust It Challenge went viral on TikTok, and on the back of the fame she gained from the video, she dropped her first official video titled Bully Freestyle, which was produced by Riot. Ice Spice built a niche for herself doing drill, but unlike the typical drill music that focused on gang lifestyle and the violence that comes with it, Ice Spice rapped about being a hot girl on drill beats. Ice then hit a milestone in her career when the Off the Radar freestyle dropped, and in August 2022, she dropped her breakthrough single Munch, and the music video was distributed by World Star Hip Hop. And at this point, she was some sort of celebrity and started hanging out with celebrities. But then fans noticed something weird 5 days before Ice dropped Munch. A screenshot of her conversation with Drake hit the internet, with Drake telling her he loved the song much and her Radar freestyle. Now this is it. How did Drake, who happens to be one of the biggest name in hip hop, listen to the song of an upcoming artist before it dropped and even gave it his stamp of approval? Things even get more suspicious after Ice was spotted with Drake at the OVO Fest in Toronto just 2 days after Munch dropped. Now even though Munch was hard, a lot of people still see Ice Spice as super mid. Her lyrics were average, and just 2 years into her career as a recording artist, she bagged a collaboration with Nicki, and surprisingly, she worked on another song with Nicki for Barbie World, one of the songs for the Barbie movie soundtrack. And then there's the collaboration with Taylor Swift for the song Karma. In 2023 alone, Ice Spice had 4 songs that peaked within the Billboard 100 Top 10, including the remix of Boy a Liar with Pink Pantheress. Now, having 4 songs in the top 10 of the Billboard 100 in 2023 is a big deal. But then how did Ice become this big, considering how she is not there, talent-wise, with the big names in Hollywood? So who did Ice Spice sacrifice to become a superstar? See, the idea that in order to make it in Hollywood, you have to sacrifice someone you love has been around for decades, and with the music industry moving from the era of physical CD sales to streaming era, which is a more convenient way of consuming music, we have seen a lot of artists go from being relatively unknown to selling out shows in a short period. But then the past few months has exposed Hollywood for what it truly is, the dark side of Hollywood, and how nothing happens without anyone pulling the strings. Over the last 2 decades, there have been stories of people sacrificing loved ones to get fame and stay relevant in the music industry. There have been reports of how Diddy allegedly sacrificed the mother of his kids, Kim Porter, to remain relevant in the industry. We also stories of how Whitney Houston was allegedly sacrificed by her mentor Clive Davis at his pre-Grammy party. Cat Williams, who has been exposing the dark secrets of Hollywood, also talked about celebrities selling their soul, and he talked about how Kevin Hart sold his soul to become this popular. Cat accused Kevin of being an industry plant who has had a suspicious rise to fame. He pointed out how Kevin rose to fame immediately after entering Hollywood and never had organic growth.
In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is?
Kat also claims that Kevin's sold-out shows were staged because Kevin has never sold out a show, but he allegedly hires people to fill the seats, so he gives the illusion of a successful comedian. If y'all think the stories of celebrities sacrificing their loved ones were all made-up stories, a few years ago, Kanye West broke the internet when he revealed that LeBron James, Jay-Z, and Beyonce are among various celebrities controlled by the powers that be, and that his mother and Michael Jordan's father were both sacrifices.
It's scary. They can't control you. They can't. They try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize
They
you.
can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me. You
Not
see, it
you.
ain't no name I won't name. It's like nobody. It's God. That's the only person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm Christian.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize.
So some fans were allegedly digging through Ice Spice's humble beginning to stardom. It turns out that she allegedly sacrificed one of her close friends. While the name of the friend has not been released, evidence has been sent to Ice Spice for her comments before going public with the details of how Ice sacrificed her friend for fame. Sources close to Ice Spice revealed that she has been in tears after knowing her secret has been busted, and she has reached out to some people in the industry who are capable of covering her mess. News of Ice Spice being exposed for selling her soul had fans talking, and they left comments saying, "Why do PPL keep wanting to be on the world stage? Haven't they learned from PPL, who are already on there, that it's demonic? Wake up, people, because clearly some people are still sleeping." Musicians, actors, and even a few influencers sign a contract to sell their soul to the highest bidder. Doesn't matter whether you're talented or not. She clearly didn't go viral for her music, because it's horrible. They're putting a whole machine and some behind her to push her music, and it still ain't popping like it should be. W all the push she's getting, and the artist she's worked W, she should be doing way better. So do you really think Ice Spice sold her soul for fame? Or do you think there's more to this story than what is being reported? Let me know what you think in the comments, then check out this next story.